Hey guys, it's Sunday. That means it's meal prep day. And I'm gonna be making 4 different things this week. I'm gonna be going through the whole process. For me, it takes 3 to 4 hours usually to make everything, but that's like 20 to 22 meals, and I don't have to cook again until about Friday or Saturday. So this week I'm gonna be making cashew chicken, penne alla vodka, burrito bowls, and Cowboy caviar pasta salad. Number one rule of meal prepping, always, always, always start with a clean dishwasher. So I went to the grocery store yesterday to save some time, and these are all the things I either had already or bought at the grocery store. So we have the brown rice and the kidney beans. We also always like to add some rotel. It just adds some flavor and has those nice tomatoes. I also do the super greens from Sprouts because it's just a lot more nutrition than typical lettuce. And then I have this red onion that I'm going to use half for this recipe and half for the Cowboy caviar recipe. And then same with the avocados. For the Cowboy caviar recipe, I need this bell pepper and the black beans. I'm also using this bow tie pasta. It calls for a different kind of pasta, but this is what I had, so I didn't really think it mattered. Corn, and then 3 tomatoes. I'm only doing a half-size recipe, so the recipe I'll link down below has 6. But I just needed the 3 so we didn't have a lot of wasted food. And then I'm going to be making the pasta alla vodka. So this obviously has the pasta, so I picked penne pasta, and then the vodka, then the whole tomatoes. I added the squash and zucchini for some vegetables. Then we have the basil, the parmesan, and then some garlic. And then for the last recipe, I also did some shredded chicken yesterday for the whole week. And I'm going to add that to everything. And then this is the cashew chicken. So this has the green onion and the broccoli. And then I'm also using some garlic from the other recipe. Then I have the ginger and the cashews and then carrots. And then these are just some garbanzo beans I had canned and I rinsed them and now they're in this container. I just like adding those because they have a little bit more protein to the meal. And so this is everything that I bought and I'm going to prepare for my 4 meal prepping recipes this week. So this is just the rice and beans for the burrito bowls. It has cumin, chili powder, salt, and garlic in it. And I just put it in the pressure cooker for 21 minutes and it's super easy and ready to go. While I'm waiting for the rice and beans to be done for the burrito bowls, I'm just chopping everything up. I put all the different ingredients I need into the different bowls for different recipes. And so this has everything that I showed you previously, the tomatoes, the broccoli, the zucchini, squash, onion, everything that I need for all 4 recipes. Okay, so here's the end result of all my chopping. So we have all of my tomatoes, my onion, and my bell pepper in here for my Cowboy caviar pasta salad. This is going to be my broccoli, green onion, and carrots, as well as garlic for my cashew chicken. This is the zucchini and squash plus garlic for my penne alla vodka. And this is just extra onion that I'm going to put probably into either the Cowboy caviar if I need more, or into the burrito bowls. And then I have this nice little extras that I usually give to the tortoise, so maybe I'll show you that later. And then this is the green onion that's going to go at the end of the cashew chicken. So now my rice and beans are done. I'm just adding in the chicken and onion, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm cooking on the stove, just starting everything I need to get started there. This is the bow tie pasta for the pasta salad. I'm going to cook it, and then I'm going to drain it and let it cool before adding it in. So now I'm just starting the cashew chicken. This is going to be all the vegetables and the garlic you saw me chop earlier. I just put in some oil and then some water to steam it and let it sit there. And while that's steaming, I went ahead and made the sauce. So this is super simple. It's just soy sauce and rice vinegar. And then I actually put in this garlic paste that has, it's chili garlic paste, and instead of doing the chili flakes and the garlic, I just like to use that. I also did the honey. And then this is just some grated ginger at the end. So I added in the cashews and the chicken as well as the sauce here. And then I just put the temperature on low so that it's not heating too much, it's not overcooking. but it's just giving the ability to let all the flavors come together. And then I went ahead and started the white rice. So this is just 1 cup of rice and 1 cup of water, and I cooked it down for about 20 minutes. So I just went ahead and put a couple scoops of the burrito bowl mixture in here and then added some cheese on top that's going to melt on there, and then I'm going to put them in the fridge. So while those cool, I am throwing in my black beans. It's just half a cup of black beans and a cup of water, because it's usually a 2 to 1 when you're not soaking them first. And so I am putting it on pressure cook the same amount of time as the beans and rice. And while we're doing that, we can start putting everything else away. So here I just put the cashew chicken into 5 different containers, and now I'm putting in the rice equally distributed between all 5 of them. I also ended up with quite a bit of sauce at the end, so I just put those in little containers to bring with me for lunch. So here I'm just taking the canned whole tomatoes and I am blending those down for the pasta alla vodka, since the cashew chicken and burrito bowls are all done. So here I am just heating up the basil that I chopped up earlier and that garlic that I minced, and these are going to get super fragrant and be really delicious in our pasta alla vodka. Now that they are cooked down a little bit more, I'm actually just going to add in the squash and zucchini, because those will take a little bit longer to cook. So we want to make sure that those have the sufficient amount of time to get the right texture. And once those are cooking down, we are going to start adding in the vodka. It's 4 ounces of vodka, and then we want it to cook down to about 1 ounce of vodka. So now that that's cooked down a little bit better, we're going to add in the rest of the tomatoes that I put in the blender, and we're going to stir those together, and this is actually going to sit for about 45 minutes before we do anything else. I almost forgot, I'm actually going to add in the chicken real quick so that I can get that full flavor as it cooks. And this is just a couple handfuls of that chicken that I shredded yesterday. I probably did maybe a chicken breast and a half in this recipe, just so you get an idea of how much chicken I'm actually putting in. We're just going to let these black beans cool off for a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the dressing that I'm putting on the Cowboy Caviar pasta salad. So this is super simple. It's somewhat southwestern, so it's going to be a little bit different than a normal dressing. It just has the Italian dressing as the main thing, but it also is southwestern like I mentioned. So we have the chili powder and the cumin. We also added the garlic, and then just salt and pepper for seasoning. So this is the pasta salad. I just put in the beans and the pasta and the chicken, as well as all of the vegetables and everything that I chopped. I'm adding in the dressing, and this is now our final product. So here, this has been sitting for 45 minutes, and I'm just going to stir it up a little bit. While this is going, I went ahead and actually started the actual pasta that's going to go into it, and then I'm going to add the last couple ingredients, the cream and the red pepper flakes, and those are just based on how spicy you want it. You can add a lot of them or a few of them, none at all, whatever works for you. And then right here at the end, after everything's stirred together, I'm actually adding in a little bit of the pasta water and some butter, and this is just going to melt together and add to the texture really nicely. So I went ahead and drained and put in the pasta, and now this is our final beautiful pasta alla vodka. So here's what our fridge looks like now. I have all of the burrito bowls here, and behind there I have the pasta here, pasta salad here, and then the cashew chicken and the cashew chicken sauces, as well as some of the other stuff that we eat for lunches and dinners. Alright, so we are all done. The kitchen looks beautiful again. Everything's all cleaned up, and the dishwasher is even running. I managed to fit most of everything into the dishwasher, so that's pretty sweet. And now it's about noon, so I'm gonna have lunch, and I am good to go on cooking for the rest of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you really liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see other stuff like this, more stuff on my backpacking adventures and on my meditations and yoga, feel free to subscribe down below and hit that little notification bell. Namaste, guys.